In the last video, we looked at the demand data, and if you have watched it, there is a good chance one of the two things happened. Either you saw the numbers and thought, okay, that is more significant than I expected, or you saw the numbers and thought, sure, there is demand, but I still do not know if it actually makes sense for us to go on Amazon. Both of those reactions are completely valid, and honestly, the second one is the smarter one because demand being real does not automatically means Amazon is the right move for your business. And this is exactly where most apparel founders get stuck as well. They either get stuck by the numbers and jump too fast, or they stay cautious and never move at all. What is missing in both cases is the same thing, a clear set of questions to actually evaluate this properly. Not Amazon basics, not a generic checklist, the specific questions that tells a founder whether this channel deserves serious commitment or whether it genuinely isn't the right fit for us at this moment. That is what this video is all about. The problem with how founders currently evaluate this is what usually passes for evaluation. Someone looks at Amazon, sees competition, feels uncertain about margins, worries about brand positioning, and files it under probably not for us. Or the opposite happens. They see big revenue numbers in the category, get excited, and start thinking about listing their whole catalog. But I can guarantee neither of those is an evaluation. One is anxiety dressed up as strategy, the other is excitement dressed up as a plan. A real evaluation starts with specific questions, and the quality of your questions will determine the quality of your decision. So, let's talk about what those questions actually are. Question 1: is there demand for products like ours specifically? Not demand in the category generally. We covered that in video 1. The question here is more specific. Are customers on Amazon already searching for the type of product you make at the price point you operate at in a way that suggests real buying intent? Just to cover all this, let's get on Amazon again and get an understanding what I am already talking about. So this time around I have selected jackets for men as a niche. So let's go into it more detail. So last time we looked at it, how you can take a look like what are the major brands in the niche, what are the best sellers, what kind of products are being sold as the top sellers, and either your products fit or not. So now let's get one step more deeper. So let's firstly again run our data dive extension. Obviously it can be very deep. It will take at least 3 to 4 days to complete it, but I just want to show you that what are the top line concepts with which you can actually do this analysis for the go on the go. So firstly, yeah, here we go. 176,000 people looking for this product every month. The total revenue is huge, total sales are huge, and median price is also on the higher end as well. But here is the tricky part. If I can go back to the product, so you see that jackets for men. Now there can be plenty of jackets for men on Amazon. So this is a niche jackets for men. The demand is very high. Now you have to see what is exactly the demand for your kind of jackets. For example, here I can see that this first one is a winter coats. It is kind of a jacket but snow jacket. Maybe if you sell snow jacket, this is already good starting point to start looking at. Now you can also see that there are cotton jackets, there are bomber jackets, then puffer jackets. We have tactical hoodies. So as we go down, what else we have? Can we get some, yeah, golf rain suits, not a jacket. Again, we look at leather jacket as well. So I see that there are 4 or 5 kinds of jackets now in front of me. There are few ones related to leather, puffer ones, the snow ones, cotton ones. So this is where, so now the question is, like, maybe there is high possibility that a lot of you guys do this, like you do 3 to 4 types of these jackets. Now do you go all out with all 4 jackets and throw all the products on Amazon? No, that is not a wise decision. The wise decision is you evaluate out of those 4 jackets what is the best possible jacket that I can sell at a price I can afford, plus make money out of it, and then reinvest that into the next products. I think that makes sense. So just to get started, we will deep dive into it. So for example, for that we will again, let's go to dye box. Okay, just to get basic understanding, I will have a look. Let's suppose I sell all these five kind of jacket. I have the stock with me. Now I will take a look at two things. Out of top 20, 30 jackets being sold right here in this list, um, which kind of jackets have the highest price point and they are showing up frequently as well. Now if I look at these first two jackets, which are simply sweatshirts, no, not jacket, sweatshirt, but a hoodie. So here I'm looking at, okay, hoodie, I can analyze. The first negative point I got about hoodie is, okay, yeah, it is good revenue product, but the price is too thin. We will cover price in the question number 2 very shortly. Bear with me. But here I can already see that $15 for Amazon. Then you have to deduct the fees, FPA fees, referral fees, all that stuff. I do not think this is a business making jacket, but it is making revenue, so probably this we can keep it for later. Now if I look at this kind of jacket, what is this kind of jacket? Let's see. um, Fleece jacket. This one is fleece jacket. This one is waterproof rain jacket. Now I see this, for example, this one is selling for $60. They are selling quite a lot of units, so already this becomes my first thing, that kind of waterproof rain jacket is one thing that I can deep dive into it. Then I move into bomber jacket. There is another one, but the price again is 30. 30 is fine, but I would probably go with more 35, 40 ish. I look at this one. This one is also winter jacket for men, but again we have pros and cons of both. That winter jackets may be more popular through in the just the winter, whereas something like this thing, people can buy it for gym as well. Now we move forward. Next thing, I want to see a pattern, that what kind of jackets are showing up more frequently. I think this, well, let's see this one. Okay, so I see that this again, waxed cotton ones. Let's see if some, yeah, let's see this one, Columbia man, yeah, full zipper. Yeah, again I see that this is again the rain jacket. The price point is good, $57. They are selling it 3,000 units. Yeah, let's now go one step deeper. That let's analyze rain jackets first. What is the now Previously we looked at men jeans. Now for similar kind of thing, we will go one step deeper. Like we will maybe analyze relaxed men's pants or jeans, or maybe skinny ones, or maybe straight fit. So we have to go that deep. We have to decide the product that makes perfect business sense at the start. And just to do that, you will start at category analysis, market, then you will do the market fit analysis that we are currently doing for the jackets for men, and then going one step deeper, you will do it for the, let's say, rain jackets for men. Rain, I will type rain jacket man. So let's go with that. Now I see that at first I will just look at $70, $43, 35, 42, 54, 53, 4, 72, moving with 28. Okay, those are the other kind of jackets. We also have 17, 75. So yeah, I mean people are selling it around $50. So I will then go into the next step. I will again run the data dive extension. I will take a look at that, what are the exact numbers looking like for this. So now you can also see that this is a rain hood, so I would exclude it because I do not want irrelevant items here. This one is relevant. Okay, relevant, fine, fair enough, fair enough. Again, this is a rain coat, so I would again exclude it. Okay, then what else we can exclude? But yeah, okay, so yeah, let's exclude this one. Now we have this this niche ready in front of it. I see 112,000 people are looking at this product. The revenue is quite huge. The total sales are 1 million, sorry, not 1 million, 100k total sales, which are good for the kind of median price it is, $44. Median reviews, average reviews are also just fine, not very easy to launch, but not very difficult as well. FBA fees is also fine compared to the median price. So now you already see that what is the price. Okay, the price point is good. There are few lower priced items as well, but there are also some like top 3 sellers are very Columbia men's, so obviously they should be expensive. Then we also see this hoodie that is $54 again. So it shows us a proof that a lot of jackets, rain jackets, high priced items are also selling. Okay, even if the sales are low, for example, for a high priced item, if sales are just 3000 or 2000 as well, but still they are crossing in revenue 6 figures already. So this way we have analyzed, okay, there is enough demand for rain jackets, the competition is not very high, the price is good, we can make profit. We will come to the profits very shortly. The FPA fees is not very high. There is not only one single brand is not capturing all the revenue. Obviously Columbia is on the first 3 spots, but rest of the brands are also well spread out. And then at this point you can not finalize this product, but shortlist this product. Then you can go into the next step, analyze like the kind of price we are competing it for. Can we make profit out of it? Can we replenish the stock throughout the year? Even if we start selling 3,000-4,000 units a month, can we replenish it? So there are other questions you should ask, but this gives you a good idea how a product from the category fit we are moving towards the product fit. And again, so this is why category level excitement can be misleading. You need to go one level deeper and ask, is there demand for what we specifically make at the price we need to sell it for? That is the first honest questions, and I think we have already answered it. Question number 2 is, do our margins actually survive this channel? This is where most apparel businesses either haven't done the work or have done it once, got a bad number, and closed the conversation. Amazon has a specific cost structure. There are referral fees, fulfillment cost if you are using FBA, advertising spend to get visibility, and in apparel specifically, returns. Returns in fashion and clothing are significantly higher than most other categories. That is just the reality of channel. So the question isn't, are our margins okay? Generally the question is, when we model out Amazon's specific cost structure against our specific products, what does the actual economics looks like? And this is where I want to show you something concrete. Now let's get back to my computer screen again, and let's see, for example, again taking out this Columbia jackets example, and let's see like what exactly the fee structure looks like. Just to just to show you, these are the kind of major fees we have to pay on Amazon. So it should make sense, after all these fees we get at least decent net profit margin. So let's suppose rain jacket is our first product. You can go to Amazon revenue calculator to calculate this thing. Now for example, your package dimensions are this, your unit weight is this. This is how the things looks like. We will populate our spreadsheet. I will, by the way, link this below so you can just calculate by adding your stuff, but it is very simple, nothing major. So let's suppose we want to, based on the price point we have seen, obviously we cannot compete with Columbia first, so we will go with $49.99 maybe. Let's start with it. And then you can see this referral fees. What is it is a percentage. So referral fees is a fees that Amazon charges for the selling you on their platform. It is usually 15 to 17% for depending upon which category you are in, but in most cases it would be 17% for apparel. For other brands, for other categories, it will be lesser than this 15 or 13%. But apparel, since we're just talking about apparel, let's simply multiply it with 17%. So that is what we have to pay Amazon. Sorry. Okay, let's make it dollar. Now moving forward, fulfillment cost. What is the fulfillment cost for this one? It is 614. So just so by fulfillment cost, what do we mean is we send the stock to FBA. Amazon stores it. The storage cost is different. Whenever the order arrives, Amazon picks it, packs it in the box, and ships to customer. So there are three fees included in this fulfillment fees: pick, pack, and shipping fees. So 6.14 for that. If you're not doing FBA, you can also fulfill, by the way, from your own warehouse. If you have that facility, you do not have to incur those additional fees. But there are again pros and cons of both things. But in this case, you will add fulfillment cost, what you will be incurring. So by the way, you can adjust it right here in your fulfillment. Storage cost is 0.36. Storage cost is monthly. If you store 1 unit at FBA, they will charge you 36 cents for each unit you stored. Then inbound cost is, for example, you from your warehouse you have the stock, or from China you have the stock, you ship it to Amazon. So you create the shipment plan, you pick the stock from your warehouse, or UPS picks it up, drops at Amazon distributes it across their countrywide warehouses. So just this spreading out countrywise plus UPS delivering, this is the inbound cost. So it would be $0.56 for this product. So now moving forward, cost of goods sold, we will come to it very shortly. Now return cost is the cost you do not know at this moment, right? So now talking about return costs, so apparel usually have higher return rate. For the categories I have worked in for the last 5 years, I have seen around 10% return rate on average out of total sales. So with this, the return cost is usually higher than the other categories. So that is why I have added a return cost here, but Amazon haven't added in their calculator. Obviously it is not possible to decide like what will be the return cost, but on average I have seen somewhere around $1 to $1.5 going into the return cost as well. So it is very important that when you are deciding about like profitability, you should actually add maybe $1 at least for the safer side, on the lower side, but on the safer side you can go with 1.5. I will go with 1.25 in this case. Now let's calculate the net profits. I should do it with another formula, but just to save time I will do it this way. Now you see that cost of goods is missing. Now you can add your COGS for this. Ideally, for example, for something like $50, the COGS should not be greater than 14, just to manage the cash flow as well. So this way it will give you good ROAS on the COGS as well. So now looking at it, the net margins, so you can it is table, so but you already know that it is 38%. So with this, this is a good product. If we can secure 38% margin, then because this is a high price item, the margin would be $20. Remember, these are not final profit margins. You will be advertising your products on Amazon, off Amazon influencers, so those will be deducted after that. But in general, before all those marketing expenses, if you are securing around 35-40% margins, that is a good margins to scale on Amazon. So what you just saw is what that calculation actually looks like in practice. And here is the thing that surprises most founders when they go through this properly for the first time. The answer is almost never the same across their whole category. Some products get destroyed by the economics. The numbers just do not work. Too low a price point, too high a return rate, too much margin eaten by the fulfillment phases. But other products, sometimes ones the founder never expected, actually survive the channel well, sometimes better than other digital channels. Which means the question is never, does Amazon work for our business? The real question is, which of our product could actually work on Amazon? Those are very different questions, and most founders are asking the first one when they should be asking the second. That brings me to the question 3. Are we looking for growth or just adding chaos? This one sounds obvious, but it is not. A lot of apparel businesses that explore Amazon are not actually clear on what they want from it. Is it a primary growth channel, a secondary revenue stream, a way to clear certain SKUs, a way to reach customers in the market where they have no store presence? The answer to that question changes everything. Which products you would launch, how much you would invest, and what success would even means to you. Going into Amazon without being clear on this is how businesses end up with half committed presence that does not work, and then concludes that Amazon does not work, when really the absence of a clear objective is what didn't work. So before you go any further, the question is simple: what do we actually want from the channel, and are we willing to resource it properly? If the honest answer is we want to test it with minimal efforts and see what happens, that is worth knowing, because that approach rarely produces results worth acting on. So, 3 questions: is there demand for what we specifically make at the price we need? Do our margins survive the actual cost structure of this channel, and which products specifically? And are we clear on what we want from Amazon and ready to resource it properly? These are not the only questions, but they are the first ones. And if you cannot answer them clearly, you are not ready to make a real decision yet, in either direction. The good news is that these are answerable questions. This is not a guesswork. There is real data available, there is a clear process for modeling the economics, and there is a way to get a genuine clarity before committing anything. If you want help getting there, we run a market fit analysis for apparel businesses, a proper look at your specific products, your actual economics, and whether this channel deserves serious attention from your business right now. It is not a commitment to anything, it is just clarity before a big decision. Link is below if that is useful. Now, here is where it gets interesting, because even when founders ask the right questions, even when the demand looks real and some of the margins hold up, there is still a very common mistake that kills the opportunity before it starts. And it is not a strategic mistake, it is a product selection mistake. The wrong products can make Amazon looks like a bad bet for the entire business, even when the right products would have worked. That is what the next video is about, where apparel brands actually lose money when they move too casually, and why the product decision is the most dangerous part of this whole process. See you there.